really doesn't even rattle that bad in here.
No, it's pretty good. Welcome back, I'm Tedward. Welcome to a frigid, snowy day here in Michigan, and welcome to the 1994 Ford F-150 XLT Lariat with a 5-liter V8. This has just been purchased by one of my close friends, Topher Brower of Topher Drives. Once again, we've done a bunch of videos out here while I'm in Michigan, and he just snagged this. You can even tell he's got his temp tag on that bed cap. And the most exciting thing about this truck is I've been staring at it for about 2 years every time I come out here and visit him, because when we go to his parents' house, this was sitting on the street of one of his neighbors' houses, and they had a bunch of old body style OBS Ford trucks. And every time we saw this parked on the street, we said, that's sacrilege. Someday he needs to buy it. And well, it happened. He made the call. They were ready to sell. He went in with his best offer and they took it. So here we go. The F-150 at the time would have originally been sold with an inline 6, but you could upgrade to this 5-liter V8. They were available in lots of different trim levels. This is a single cab with an extended bed, and it's a 4x2. It does not have any power going to that front axle. So even though the little cap, which I guess is missing from this side, indicates that you would have those axle hub lock things, they don't. That is just an image to simulate the thought of it.
I think the replacement is actually on the porch right now because I ordered a new one.
That's too funny.
It's waiting for us.
It's got this kind of grandpa style bed cap, which I think you're going to take off.
We're going to ditch this, yeah. But it's nice for, you know, if you need to move anything like furniture or whatever, you could use it for that.
Yeah.
And it also came with a milk crate
and
a jack and some things.
And a carpet that they cut out around the wheel wells.
Yeah, this was literally a pawpaw truck. The gentleman that owned it bought it brand new. Careful.
Oh, that's, yeah. All right, we won't touch that.
It opens, but there's a certain way you got to do it.
We'll fix these later.
Yeah, so that's the other thing about this truck is I haven't touched anything with it yet because I'm kind of waiting till spring to kind of bring it back to its former glory, but
anyway, you'll also notice
it's a little moldy, you know, it sat outside, but it's got good bones.
Dual fuel tanks.
Yes.
Although
7 gallons capacity.
Can you believe this? My Honda has a 12-gallon tank. We were just driving a 4Runner that seemingly gets 200 miles of range, and this has 2 fuel tanks adding up to almost 40 gallons. They knew what we wanted. Men must have just had bigger bladders back then.
I guess.
The interior, fantastic, but first we'll get under the hood to show you Ford's glory days in the 90s, because I would have been 6 years old when this was new. A lot of my neighbors owned stuff like this.
Yeah. There it goes.
And there you go. Look at that. Oh my, look at the intake runners on this thing.
Yeah.
This is like a Mustang engine.
Coffee can. That's from the factory. That's how that looks.
That?
Yep.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
It's all factory.
I mean, there you go. Springs on the hood, so no struts, but also no prop. Well, oh, there's a prop bar, a giant prop bar. Holy cow. This is the biggest prop bar. We're probably going to break this stuff off, but
yeah, just leave it.
That's big. Yeah, no, we're playing the game of archaeology here. We're like, you want to sweep the dust away, but you don't want to breathe on it too heavily. But anyway, it's frigid. It's 20 degrees. Let's get in and go for a drive. We're not going to step on this running board either because that's seen better days, but we will try to limit the exposure to snow in the interior. Now this should look kind of familiar to you because if you remember, I drove a Ford F-150 manual diesel, and that had pretty much the same interior as this.
Dude, that was a great video.
It was one of my favorite things to drive. You could start it in 5th gear and run it the whole way. This is an automatic. It's a 4-speed with an overdrive, and you've got your little overdrive button here. This has the optional tachometer, and in the glove box, Christopher has one of the coolest things about this. 2 things. 1, amazing that an original window sticker for this truck exists. 2, 1994, this starts to really show you just the printing technology. Like, good Lord, this looks like it was written with a typewriter, and that's absolutely devastating that I would have been 6 years old and this is what people were buying on. Like, this looks like it came out of 1965. Yeah. This is absurd. So we've come a long way in that regard. Base price on the truck would have been, was it really only $14,180? Oh my goodness.
That would have been an inline 6 5-speed manual. So this one has the upgraded equipment group, which they would group stuff and then they would show you your like discount that you got. So they say like the minus 1,200, but that's just because there's a package. But total price $20,006, which in today's money is about 44 grand.
That's pretty. This is still a good deal. It'd be tough to get a pickup truck for that money. See, there's the modern boy.
But most notable options, obviously XLT Lariat. We have the chrome mirrors. Those
Oh yes, on the other side. Yep, kind of like an Audi S4.
Yeah. And the deluxe two-tone paint. That was a $276.
They're gonna get mad at me, by the way, because they're aluminum mirrors on the S4. They're gonna go, oh, idiot, not chrome. Anyway, sorry.
But no, it's okay. But yeah, so it's like this
That's
is,
so cool.
You want to tell them the name of the truck?
Oh, I almost forgot. This truck, when he bought it, they were like, yeah, you want to buy Big Sexy? He's like, excuse me? And that's the name of this truck. This like 80-something-year-old man who had passed away, they named this truck Big Sexy. In fact, actually, his daughter was selling the truck, and she was like 70 or 80. So
she was in her 80s, yeah. Well, the gentleman that owned this originally died in 2012. And the family kept it.
Just head to the right,
yeah. The family kept it because it meant a lot to them, but they were getting ready to sell his house as well, which meant the truck had to go, so here we are now.
Oh, yeah. This is all the truck you need back when men were men. It's amazing, though. Like, this is all in such good shape. You know, this interior, normally these are all dried and rotted and cracked, and, you know, this is just in pretty impeccable condition. I mean, sure, there's like a little bit of rust here and there outside, and that's what you're going to deal with. But this is as good as it gets for a very, very inexpensive truck that you kind of just found on the side of the road.
Exactly. Yeah, and the interior is just gorgeous. And even I love the cloth that they use that has all these like little rainbow bits in there, and it's just very soft. And when we got in earlier, you moved the seat up, which meant that I moved up as well, because this is just a big bench.
This is one big bench. We'll show you that in a little bit. But yeah, it depends on, you know, if I'm really, really short, which thankfully I'm not that much shorter than you. But if I were Barb, your fiance, she's like
I'd be in the dash.
Little Thumbelina, she'd be like pushing this through the dash. You'd be right up against there.
Yep. You were able to get bucket seats. You can keep going straight.
Sure.
You were able to get bucket seats in this with a console. Now this does have a console that folds down. I'll move your little audio guy out of the way. So if you want an armrest, it's got one.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Oh, this is so comfy. Ergonomically, I gotta say, this is better than a lot of cars that come out today, because I am actually in the perfect position with my elbows. Oh, I love this. This is like driving a Bentley Azure in terms of like how much effort I need to put into the steering wheel.
I know the steering is super light.
And it's actually almost the same steering wheel as a Bentley Azure. No, I'm not lying.
Looks very similar.
That's true.
You know what? This steering wheel actually, very very similar version of this was in certain Aston Martins in the 90s, because Ford had ownership of Aston Martin. So.
And this one has an airbag for the driver, not for the passenger. And I remember being a child in elementary school, and my teachers, I used to listen to my teachers talking to each other at recess and stuff. And I remember one of my teachers saying, well, you know, airbags are dangerous, right? And that was probably, it must have been in the first or second grade, which would have been about 94.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this was, I think 93 was the first year that these Fords had airbags. So this was the first kind of airbag steering wheel design that they had. So if you got a Fox body Mustang, would have had a very similar wheel. The trucks, it was a little bit bigger, but same overall design. I love the placement of the horn buttons.
Great horn. And they're easy to use. You don't have to press them too hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to get that cute little toot-toot with, that guy's making a pass. Sometimes it's hard to get a little toot-toot out of modern cars. And you end up just laying on the horn and like kind of middle fingering them with your horn instead of giving like a, hey buddy.
Yeah.
And this is like the easiest sweet pea, like, howdy afternoon. Morning to you.
Yeah. I think the door latches need to be like looped up, because the doors don't like shut properly. There's a lot of like little things that we're gonna do over the winter, and then in spring it'll be like, my idea for this truck is just for it to be like a summer cruiser. Take the cap off, take the side steps off, put this thing up, have Barb sit right next to me, and you know, we just drive around. I might get a cowboy hat and some boots, and it'll just be like the whole thing. Farmer Toph is being born for summer 2026.
I'm into it.
That's the vibe.
When you get some land and a tractor, oh boy. Yeah, I mean, it sure does ride like a pickup truck. It's firm, but hey, so is that Infiniti QX60 we've been driving around in.
This doesn't feel any firmer than that.
But I got to tell you, too, there's cars. If we were driving an inexpensive car, for example, from 1994, you'd feel pretty vulnerable and sketchy. Like, I know it's a false sense of security, but I don't feel scared. I don't feel like I'm high up enough. It's a good feeling. This is something that I would comfortably drive around.
Yeah, you can take a left up here.
Sure thing.
We'll go through a little small town.
Yeah.
I'm trying to set the scene for Big Sexy.
Now there's a switch over here, and this switches from the front to rear fuel tanks. So these do brake.
Yes.
That is a thing that you don't want to be touching that.
What I love is that I never have to tell you not to touch things in cars because you know.
All I do is
never
drive.
have to brief you on stuff.
I drive things that I am certain are going to disintegrate on me, and there's times when things that are going to disintegrate on me, do they have a stop? They don't. So we're going to just sit here. Yeah, there's cars that I drive that like, oh, if that broke, we're talking about like 10 grand in a button for this old Ferrari or something. It's like, yeah, we're not going to touch that.
So the switch, as far as I know, the switch works, but the rear fuel tank is empty because it has a leak.
Okay.
So we're running on only the front tank right now.
Listen to this. We're being extra nice to it because nothing's been gone through yet, and there's a chance that every gasket and seal on this engine needs to be replaced. And it's actually not that leaky. It's leaky, but not that leaky. Yeah. But we just don't want to blow through all of that stuff right now while it's sitting in the garage, because that's something that you can do maybe in the spring when you're like getting prepared to kind of tear it down and spend some time with it. But right now, it's just not worth putting all the leaks in the garage if it's going to.
Yep, for the time being.
A lot of pedal travel.
Yep.
Take it nice and easy over the tracks.
But it like...
Smooth transmission.
This is something like 195 horsepower, but like 275 pound-feet of torque. So it's torquey, it's smooth, and it drives really nice for something that's 31 years old.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
The gentleman adored this truck. In fact, his daughter told me he will be watching over me as I drive it, and you now as well.
I sincerely hope so.
Love the way the sun hits the red dashboard.
It just looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
My family didn't have trucks, but I always liked my neighbors' trucks, and this just has a lot of good vibes to it. A lot of pedal travel.
Yep.
But it's very soft, not soft in the way that they are
Take a left here.
Not functional, but I mean soft, like the pedal requires so little effort. Oh my goodness, that woman cannot see over the dashboard of that Buick, which I think is like a hallmark of a Buick driver, but I thought that was kind of an old stereotype.
Was it like the scene in Ferris Bueller? Where
she looked like this, yeah. She really was just like, whoa.
Yeah, I had a lot of people complimenting the dashboard in this and saying that these all kind of just disintegrated. But I think for the most part, this truck was parked inside, so we'll try and keep it that way at least some of the time to keep things nice.
A little noisy power steering, but what we've been told from other owners is that they were always noisy. So, this is also the kind of truck where you can 100% drive some of those accessories to failure and then just fix it when it's gone.
Yeah.
And don't worry about it. Or you're going to replace it and realize, oh, it still sounds like that.
Yeah, apparently when these were brand new, the power steering pumps sounded like that, so... Because I mentioned it in my introductory video a couple weeks ago, and everyone was like, oh, it's fine. That's just, they all sound like that.
It's really comfortable.
Dude, it's so cool.
Easy to drive.
Yeah. It's a cozy machine.
And it's really cold outside, and this is staying warm. It warmed up quick.
I've just got the vent on low, but, simple little climate panel there. No automatic or anything, but it does the trick.
Oh, yeah.
It really doesn't even rattle that bad in here.
No, it's pretty good. Yeah, once you get a new set of tires on this thing, it'll ride even nicer.
I know, yeah, that's kind of the first step. I gotta figure out what I want to get, because these tires that are on it are like 10 years old. So.
Yeah, do that, bleed the brakes,
Yep.
check brake lines, and just do the safety checks, and
Yep.
then fiddle with the rest, you know? Yeah, and when you do play with the front and rear fuel selector, it will also show you the fuel level in each tank, because that's only giving you one tank right now. So it will change what fuel level it's reading.
Right. That's right. Yeah, I'm just excited to get this up. I want to do like a full paint correction. Like, I think the condition of the paint is actually really nice. So
It's not
I
bad.
think it's gonna pop. There's no clear coat failure anywhere that I've seen.
No, I'm convinced this will be your most driven vehicle of 2026.
I think so too.
Because why wouldn't you select this? This is great, and the fact that it fits in your garage is absolutely
Yeah.
bonkers.
It's convenient. I know I had it outside for the first couple of weeks because I was like, I don't know that this is gonna fit, and then just for convenience purposes this week we decided to try, and it fits, and it's got about 6 inches to spare. So
It's really quiet, and also you get power windows and power locks and
Yeah.
power mirrors.
and you got these guys too. These windows.
Those are great.
open up.
I forget the name of that. There's a name for those. There's a name for those little windows. Like my mom taught me, and I don't remember what it is.
I just think that these like OBS trucks are gonna be like they're already kind of going up in value, but I think they're gonna become a lot more sought after, and they already are collectible because think about Cash for Clunkers, how many of these that program took out.
Definitely killed a lot of cool vehicles. But I think this truck is proof that you don't need to spend a lot of money to have something cool.
Right.
And in fact, sometimes, and I really do believe this because of the state of things, having cool, inexpensive things is cooler than having cool, expensive things.
Oh, I agree. 100%.
When I see somebody who's rocking some like OG Gen 1 MR2 or an OBS truck or something like this, I'm just way more into this
Yeah.
than if you came and showed me like, I bought a 600 LT, like neat, like I love that car, it's
Yeah.
great, but I just think that this is objectively cooler.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better, but it's cooler.
Also, you can just drive like 10 under the speed limit everywhere in this, and I feel like people would still be nice to you because they just think you're pawpaw.
Of course, but you know, the reality is it's actually very confident and comfortable
Yes.
at 45, 50 miles an hour
Yeah.
on these roads. Yeah, I'm putting in like a little bit of left lock, but if you're honest, my 2023 Lexus requires me to do that. So I'm not, and I'm putting less effort into this steering wheel than I would into that.
Yep.
Can you get us with some feet heat?
Yes, it is cold. Let's switch this to floor. Ooh, the knobs feel great. I should have let you do that.
Let's see. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's nice positive clicks on everything, too.
Yeah.
That's great.
Take a left here.
Take a left. Checking our mirrors.
Check those optional bright mirrors.
Yeah, just to make sure that they're like blinding people coming
Yeah.
at you when the sun is setting in front of me.
I just feel like this truck is so lovable. Like it's simple. It's honest. Back when a truck was a truck.
Back when a truck was a truck. Not with your fancy massage seats and heated steering wheels and whatnot.
The steering wheel is still nice though. It's got
Oh,
a nice
dude.
leather wrap on it, which that's a factory leather wrap.
It's in impeccable condition.
I know.
I'm shocked
Yeah.
at how good this is.
Yeah. Oh, and we have this too. Never used, but it's an ashtray. It still works.
That, I think, is the one downside. I think if I owned this truck, I might start smoking Marlboros.
That is part of it, yeah.
It feels
Glad
like
this guy did.
you should be doing old man health problem things.
Old man. My favorite thing about it is the power locks. Just makes it so easy.
Yeah.
And I've got it on my side too.
I know exactly where we are.
Yes.
A Rossonville plant.
Ford plant. I apologize. I just burped and it's going to smell like garlic.
We both ate the same thing.
Yeah.
That chicken shawarma, a lot of garlic. So I can't be mad at you because I am
You're burping it
doing
too.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Just hoping you're not noticing.
There's no way you can't notice the one I did. That's pretty cool.
Woof.
Yeah, you got it over there.
No, it's actually not that bad.
Okay, good.
I've got the headlights on and I've got like the nice green illumination
Yes.
back there. Just, this is really fun.
Yeah.
This is really cool. We'll just stop it right where we started it.
Cool. I love when vehicles like this find me as well. Like I didn't really have to. Like this car just kind of fell. I need to stop saying car. This truck kind of fell in my lap. I've never owned a truck. This is my first ever truck.
You could,
So-
you know, I'd even let you call it a rig.
Oh, rig.
This
A
rig, big sexy.
I think if it didn't come with a name, I would have called it like Earl or something.
If big sexy was a day of the week, it'd be a Sunday.
Oh, totally. This truck is Sunday.
Yeah.
Big Sunday. Also, I said it didn't rattle, and now like everything's rattling in the dash.
Well, it's also 20 degrees outside, so
Yeah.
like it's the most unfair day to judge interior quality. I like that it's got the original radio and everything. And
Yeah, I gotta try out the cassette player. It's got 2 speakers. So we'll see if... Actually, they both work, because I was playing Christmas music the day I bought it.
What's funny though is you could legitimately just put a Bluetooth speaker on the dashboard, and it would sound better, and you wouldn't even feel weird about it. You would just be like, well, yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yep, no limited slip here.
No. I think that was an option, though. I think you could get... So this has the towing package with the 355 ratio regular axle, which I think regular axle probably means open.
Yeah. I know, that's what's like making me nervous here, because I'm going to do a turn here,
It'll be fine.
and we don't want to get it stuck in the snow because we don't have 4-wheel drive and we're on like ancient tires, but I think we are A-okay. And also, all the people behind us have trucks and stuff for their campers, so...
Yeah. Also, what's cool about this is it was built in Michigan truck line. Oh, I pulled a Marty report for this. I should have...
Wait, is that where we just were?
In Dearborn. This was built in Dearborn.
So we were just there. We went to the Henry Ford Museum.
Yeah, we were just there today.
No kidding.
Yeah, let me get the Marty report out, because we have some other cool, interesting facts.
I'm going to see the ABS. No, that doesn't have ABS.
Oh, okay, no ABS. It felt like it had ABS the other day.
We are
Oh,
just...
that's no ABS. Left that part out of the earlier part of the video. All right, let me pull that up real quick. The coolest thing about this, and really the only thing that's like interesting to mention, is that this truck is, I'm gonna sound like a boomer, it's one of 198 with these paint and trim coats.
Ooh, we need to get you a board, a poster. But, all right, ready to watch this. If I was a little taller, we'd all move to the back.
Yeah.
If I was a little shorter, oh yeah, we'd all move to the front.
Ooh, that seatbelt's hugging me.
That's pretty good, yeah. Oh, that's why it's tough. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
it's
your
the seatbelt.
seatbelt. That's funny. I didn't think about that.
Sounds like it.
Look at this, though. Look at the little rainbow in here. I mean, this is... Everything about this is just fantastic. And the fact that it doesn't smell like cigarettes one bit is blowing my mind. So,
It smells new in here
and
still.
I remember these... Oh, my goodness. This is great. I remember these so vividly from my childhood. My neighbor, Al Carboni... He had the version of the previous generation of this.
Okay.
And he was an antique salesman. So he just always had furniture and stuff coming in and out of his truck. But
Yeah.
And then we've got the PowerPoint, not from Microsoft, pre-Microsoft PowerPoint down there, so you can plug in your cigarette lighter and things. But yeah, even some storage down here. Look, you put the phone down there. Look at that.
Oh my
Perfect
God.
for an
Oh,
iPhone.
that's
you kidding me?
scary.
And you'll never accelerate fast enough for that to come out.
No.
So anyway, that is Big Sexy on its my maiden voyage of it, and it hasn't gone very far or done very much just yet, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what you end up doing with it in the future, because it is just...
You'll drive it again this summer.
Just so charming. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. We need to go get warm because it's frigid and the sun is setting, but thank you for enjoying Big Sexy with us. Don't forget to respect the drive, and I'll see you in the next one.